One thing that Dennis Steele really stresses is discipline. Because he told me a story a couple of nights ago. They played a game, and one of his guys didn't swing on a hit and run. He pulled him right out of the game, right there. And the young man didn't say anything because he knew that he did not exemplify the fundamentals of baseball properly.
Well, that's, you know, that's one way the kid will learn for sure if you do that. And if you can afford to do that, you know, it's fine. But, you know, a lot of times lessons are taught that way, and some coaches believe that philosophy to pull a player out if they miss a sign. So, you know, whatever that philosophy that coach has, it's worked. So Kelly here, and I was going the time before, and I think they may try it again. Now, the young man batting, Mark Rossetti, he's been a 4-year starter at catcher for him, and he's been quite the team leader. Coach talked highly of him in the conference, and that he's been a great team leader. He knows how to call pitches and really has control of the pitcher, and that's quite a compliment.
Yeah, nice young man. I got to visit with him as they were in the dugout area, ready to go into the post-game press conference after their victory this morning. A very confident young man, very well-spoken, and a guy who you can tell is an inspiration to everybody, not only because of his on-the-field activities, but I would imagine he's a pretty strong student and a pretty strong leader in the community, obviously. He has a count right now against him. 3-1, one away, checked back to first base by Jeff Dahl. The 3-1 from Dahl, runner going. Hit to Matt Whitten. He throws on a first, and there's 2 away. So because Dransfeld was running, he was able to get into second and break up the double play.
Well, he almost held up because he didn't know where the ball was. He didn't take a peek to see what the hitter did with the ball. He heard the hit, and he kind of slowed up. If you watch this, but you can't see him, you know, you can't see him take that peek or look to see what happened. There was some confusion there when he went down to second base and did not know where the ball was. And that's one thing that you got to do, is take a peek as a runner as you're running to steal a base or on a hit and run to see what the hitter does to prevent the double play.
Runner going, Sean Babcock. Fouled away and out of play.
Seems that Morris is starting to get into their running game a little bit. He's starting to feel a little more relaxed, a little more comfortable.
Redskins, a team, they say, looking for respect. They've been ranked as high as 9th nationally in the USA Today poll, but haven't eclipsed those numbers in the state. How do you explain that? They don't get ranked 1 or 2 in the state, but they're recognized as number 9 in the nation.
Well, I'll be quite honest, I don't understand the rankings, period, throughout the state or national, how it works. And so they may not have been heard of in this state. And that's unfortunate because they are a good ball club.
31 straight wins to start off this season. They were in the state championships a year ago, losing the opener to Belleville West, as we mentioned earlier. And I guess the one thing in the national rankings, because you can't know everything about every little town, every little team in that little town, is that 31 wins will hit you right in the side of the head and say, hey, this team probably deserves to be ranked somewhere.
That's right. I mean, you know, you just don't go out there and you got to go out and earn those ball games throughout the season, and the pressure builds as your win streak continues. And
here comes Dransfeld, a single right up the middle, play at the plate, cut off. 3-2 ball game. Sean Babcock, you talk about the pressure building. The pressure was on that young man, and he came through. His second single of the evening.
It's a nice line drive up the middle, up to dead center field. Center fielder comes in, fields the ball cleanly, but just doesn't have the arm to get it in. And Dransfeld had a great jump on the base hit. So now look for this guy at first to run. Babcock gonna go.
There he goes. Nah. He'll sacrifice himself for a base runner, huh?
Well, he took a swing. He just swung through the ball, just kind of tried to distract the catcher a little bit, give him the opportunity to get to second. Now he'll concentrate on getting the base hit. Good jump. Here's the swing through the ball.
Kept his head down, though.
Yes, and the catcher slipped on this throw here. Dave slipped as he tried to throw it, but I don't think it would have been in time anyway.
There's the good swing. Line to Jim Stamper, and a diving catch. And what a play in right field by Jim Stamper to rob the Redskins of tying the game. But nonetheless, they do get a run on a couple of hits. We played 3 complete, and our score is 3-2. Well, what a play to end the inning. Jim Stamper. Look at the staff.
Oh, this is a nice catch. And what's neat is that the IHSA uses 6 umpires in this state final game, and the official, which you didn't see in the picture, Gerald Arena, was right there to see the catch, and that he had control of the ball. Stamper had to control the ball after he made the diving stop.
Good shot indeed, opposite way for Justin Knapp, but the inning comes to an end. But nonetheless, we got ourselves a baseball game. Top of 4, 3-2 our score. The line, 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Dukes of York, and the Redskins 2 runs on 3 hits. Rory Mura, the DH, followed by Jim Stamper, who made the outstanding play in right field, and Tom Triplett. The 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up here in the 4th inning for York High School. Enrollment 1950. We're calling him Goliath. Winton plays it on a couple hops. Long throw, and he gets...
Here's the young man that made the nice catch the end of the last half of the inning, and now he comes up. Let's see what he does.
Takes the first pitch inside. I have a feeling he's going to sit at home with his grandkids, going to roll that VCR back and forth and wear out that spot in the tape someday.
Probably.
This is how your granddad did it when he was in high school. The 1-0. This is with the off-speed pitch. 2-0 the count to Jim Stamper. Just a junior, 16 years old. Swung on and missed.
He has kind of an unorthodox stance. He's, has what we call an open stance. He faces the pitcher pretty much, but he does strike towards him, which closes it back up.
So the 2-1 on the way. Fouled off. Count goes to 2-2. Remains. 5 strikeouts on the night for Kelly Dransfeld. Got the DH, Rory Mira, to ground out to the shortstop, Chad Larson, to begin this 4th inning. On away, 2-2 pitch one more time, popped him up. Will it stay in play? No. It's over the screen as a hustling Mark Ricci was trying to chase it down.
Looked like he'd have went right through that backstop to get it, too, if they'd let him. Pretty determined young man.
Amazing his success with the arm. Is released consistently under 2-1, the coaching staff told me. Thrown out 17 of 21 would-be Steelers this year, 40 of 46 last year.